Then we have Applesmaush, who is absolutely not a normal
just
Samus.
Nuts.
Yeah, so I mean, this is just as much a foreign matchup to me as anyone else looking at it. I would honestly say that, I mean, Corey's just going to do what she always does and just try to outspace them.
Yeah.
And then when she can get weird combo mix-ups on them, she's going to do it. And Mewtwo's going to just try to have to stay back and try to get those nairs in and hope that it leads to something.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's, you're right. That's kind of what Corey does. She just says, oh, that sucks. But she just says, here's what I'm going to do. This is how I've been doing things for years.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, no one's been able to, like, really adjust to it.
The only person, I got to shout out my homie here, Duke Vitro. He's dropped, I can't tell you how many sets he's dropped to Corey, like not even taking a game, but at the last one of these he managed to beat her in a 3 out of 5, which was super legit.
Really nice.
So good for him. But yeah, generally like Corey just kind of mows over people.
Yeah, and one of her like strongest suits is her off-stage game. Like, I mean, she has no fear going off stage, but that might be something she might be a little more reserved doing here against Mewtwo, because Mewtwo's back air is probably going to shut down her grapple game if she isn't like completely unpredictable.
Right. And on the other side of things, Mewtwo has one of the best recoveries in the game.
Yeah. So
it definitely limits the things Corey can do in terms of edge guarding.
And on Battlefield, she's going to need to stay away from those edges because,
Mewtwo
you know, one moment, if she's not ready for it, Mewtwo's going to jump in there and just pull her through the stage.
Yeah. It's even tougher because Samus has a harder time grappling on Battlefield because the ledge is so thin, but I don't really think Corey has a problem with that.
No. I mean, she is hands down the most technical Samus I've ever seen.
Yeah. Are we going to see the Quattro here?
Yeah, I mean, she's looking real good.
Ooh. Not dead yet, of course.
I think what Noirscythe is expecting Applesmaush to be a little more reserved, but Corey's just playing it like she would play any other match and not letting Mewtwo like get in her head at all.
Yeah. Corey has been using more bombs than I think I've seen any Samus use, like maybe ever.
Yeah, that's one thing I've started implementing in my Samus game recently, the past couple weeks, is bombs.
Yeah.
And bombs are so good because they not only force your opponent to mix up their approach, but they also set up for really great combos if they pop off on either yourself or your opponent.
Right.
Like just there. That was the bomb off the shield down.
She's been using it for shield pressure a lot as well.
Absolutely. Shield pressure is great because you can start throwing a ton of bombs out at that point.
Corey gets Battlefield and says, wait, I'm not dead yet. Don't get too comfortable. I'm coming back.
Yeah, definitely, I believe. Oh, there we go.
There's the Luigi. I think this is definitely a better matchup. Luigi can kind of just close down space on Samus.
You're Luigi main, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
funny.
Here we go.
Right, here we go. This is our
this is our stuff. But Luigi, another thing he can do is, if Samus is shooting missiles, he can down B, and I'm being flipped off right now. Anyway, it'll stop the missiles, and it'll also give him it's lagless out of it, so you can just do anything out of it. So that's a really, that's a really good tool to use in this matchup, but like, recovery is definitely hard. Corey just like walking forward.
Just walking through it all. You know, she does that a lot. That's like one of her, like, when you're coming out of your invincibility, she'll just slow walk across stage.
Does Samus have like a good walk? Is it fast?
I would say the walk is pretty bad. But her wave dash is really great, honestly. And I mean, as Corey is showing now, like her movement, when you start implementing platforms and bombs and just everything, all the tools Samus has, you know, you don't need to walk. You can just traverse the stage.
This is looking like when I play Corey, dude. This is how I feel. What can I do? I'll figure it out someday, but not today. That's too much shit to deal with. He could have teched that, I think. Maybe. You know what? Fuck that. I would have teched that. I would have teched that. Woof. Go for it. Go for the Zair. Not something you see a lot in Melee.
No, Samus's Zair is pretty good mix-up just because of how long it is.
Yeah.
And you can bomb cancel it, so... And Corey is just so... I don't think I've ever seen her, like, drop an extender.
Yeah.
Like, it's just stupid.
I imagine that's one of the things that she's just practiced for hours upon hours.
An extender is not necessarily anything that I desire to be a huge part of my gameplay, but
Yeah.
I still can't get it. Like, I get it one every, like, 10 times. Oh, good spot dodge from Luigi.
I definitely disagree with that down smash. I don't know what he thought he was going to follow up with there. I think one of the worst things Luigi can do is overextend. And like against Samus, it's really easy to overextend, I think, because she's just super floaty, and she has a bunch of like. She can basically Luigi you. She can nair out of stuff, and it has really good frame data. And then once Luigi gets caught in the air, it's pretty much over for you.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely the last place you want to be when you're Luigi.
Usually Samus has to worry about being the one stuck in the air, but in this situation, it seems that Luigi needs to be a little more careful because Samus has a few more options.
Yeah.
I mean, Luigi has his down B as a good mix-up when, like, you know, getting back onto the ground, but Corey is one to definitely pick up on those things really fast.
Right. Oh, that was a really good edge guard. Let's see if she can close it out. This is kind of a tough spot for Luigi to be in. If he goes high, you just cover the stage option. And then if he decides to go low, there's enough time to cover that as well. But doesn't get the nair, and that lets Noirscythe get a down air, but it's not going to do it yet.
And Luigi's side B is just prime down air, like bait for Samus.
He like flattens out for you.
Yeah.
Oh. What and why? Just waits out the spot dodge.
The side Bs and the grapples. That was a